Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this session I'm going to show you how to install Confluence on Windows with Microsoft SQL database server, use Windows IIS as proxy for Confluence, and install and issue the Letsencrypt certificate for Confluence. First of all, I'm going to show you how to install the Microsoft SQL database server. This is the database server version 2014, and it is developer edition, where you don't need to enter the license key. It is free for the development and testing. Double click on set a file, select the installation, new SQL server standalone installation, click on next. I accept the license terms. Next, there is one warning regarding the firewall. It says the Windows firewall is enabled. Make sure the appropriate ports are open to the enable remote access. So it means the Windows firewall is enabled. If you are unable to access the database server, make sure that the MSSQL database server port, the default port is 1433, is open through the firewall. So next, SQL server feature installation. Next, instance features. I'm going to select database engine and management tool basic and management tool complete. We need this management tool because of later on we need to alter the database according to Confluence required structure. Next, and for the instance name, the default instance name is MSSQL server. If you want to use the different one, you can select the named instance, for example Confluence, but for this demo I will continue with default. So default. Next, these are the service accounts. This is fine, we don't need to change anything here. Next, and make sure that you have selected the mixed mode authentication. Enter the password for SA user account. So password, and add the user account here. For the Windows authentication mode, I am going to add the current user, which is administrator. If you want to add the different service account or user for the database server, you can add from here, but I will continue with this default administrator account. Next, this is the summary. Click on install. It will take quite time to finish the installation depending on your resources. Database installation has been finished. In next step, we will continue to configure network configuration protocols for MSSQL server. So close this one all and open the configuration manager, and here go to the SQL server network configuration, protocols for MSSQL server, and name pipes. Enable the name pipe and TCP IP. Yes, apply. Okay, it says the changes will not take any effects until the service is restarted. So yes, apply. Same. Okay, go to the services and restart the service. Service is restarted. Close this one and open the management studio, SQL server management studio. Server name is Confluence test. If you are in the same system or machine, you can use localhost and try to log in using SQL server authentication. Username is SA and password is the password which we created while installing the MSSQL server. Connect. Yes, it is connected. So minimize this one, and now time to install Confluence. So I think I have already downloaded the Confluence. Downloads here, double click, run, click on next, and I will choose the custom install. Next, this is the location or installation path. Next, this is the data path. Okay, if you want to use the custom ports, you can set from here, but I will continue with the default ports, which is 8090, and control port is 8000. I'm going to use the IIS as the reverse proxy or proxy, so that's why the port 80 or 443 will be used by the IIS, so Confluence will use this 8090 and 8000 port. Next, install Confluence as service, install. Next, it will start the Confluence and launch Confluence in browser. Finish. Confluence is opened in the browser and it is started the setup, so I will continue with trial. Next, get evaluation license. Next, there are two types of deployment. First one is standalone and second is cluster. For this demo I will continue with standalone. Next, database type is Microsoft SQL Server. Setup type is simple. Host name is localhost. Port is 1433, which is default port for MS SQL Server. Our database name is Confluence. Username is SA and password. For that we need to create one database name Confluence. New database Confluence. Okay, database is created. Let's test the connection. Okay, it says the driver could not establish a secure connection to SQL Server by using secure socket layer. Okay, that's fine. The server selected protocol version is 1.010 and not accepted by the client preference. And client preference is 1.2 or 1.1. So we need to modify the Confluence file to accept the SSL protocol 1.0. For that, open command prompt, run as administrator, or navigate to the Confluence bin directory. Program files, Atlassian Confluence bin and Tomcat 9w.exe/es. It means edit service and service name. For that we need to find out the service name. Atlassian Confluence, and this is the service name. Copy and paste here, hit enter and go to the Java tab. There will be TLS protocol versions. Here we need to add TLS v version 1. Same here, TLS version 1. Apply, okay, and restart the service one more time. Restart and restart this page also. And database type same, MS SQL Server, localhost 1433, Confluence, SA and password. Test connection. Okay, it says the database collation is this one. We need to change to this one. So Go to database server, new query, alter database, and database name is Confluence. Call it to this one. And execute. Okay, query executed successfully. Let's try one more time. It says the database must have read committed snapshot to on. Go again, new query, alter database, database name is Confluence, set read underscore committed underscore snapshot on with rollback immediate. Run this one also, execute this successfully. So test connection one more time. Now it says success, database connected successfully. Next, it will take few minutes to set up the database. Setup is successful. Now click on start. This is the space name. Continue. I will skip the tutorial. Page title and publish. It is already exists to publish. Yeah, the Confluence is successfully installed on the Windows with Microsoft SQL Server. In next step, we will configure the IIS and use this IIS as a reverse proxy for the Confluence. So go to Server Manager, add roles and features. Next, okay, this is the server name, and from here select the web server IIS. Add features. Next, next, next. A further role, we need to select the dynamic content compression, basic authentication, URL authorization, Windows authentication, and IIS management console compatibility. IIS management console, it is already selected, and IIS 6 management compatibility, and management scripts and tools. Is there something I have missed? Let's check. Everything is fine now. Next, and install. Meanwhile, we need to download the two components for this IIS. One is ARR, which is application request routing, and another is URL rewrite. Installation is finished. Close and install the application request routing ARR. It is downloading and run. Click on install. I accept. Now it is installing the URL rewrite too. Both components are installed. Finish. Exit. Reset the IIS. And from here, Internet Information Manager. Here is the application request routing and URL rewrite. So first of all, we will configure the application request routing ARR. Double click, server proxy settings, and HTTP version is 1.1 1.1, and uncheck the reverse rewrite host and apply back to ARR cache. That's fine. Second step, we will add the site. Add site. So site name is demo.boardadmin.com. Physical path, because of we are going to redirect the request to the Confluence URLs, but still we need to create the physical path, because of without physical path the IIS is not allowed to create the site. So here see inetpub www demo.boardadmin.com. okay, host name is .com. okay, the site is created, and make sure that the your site or your site is reachable from the internet. So here, and I have already tested my demo site is reachable, demo.boardadmin.com. let's try to browse it. http demo.boardadmin.com. the site is working fine. We got this error because of there is nothing, there is just the empty folder. So now our next step is go to request filtering, edit feature settings, and check allow double escaping. okay, and go to the output caching, edit feature settings, enable cache and enable kernel cache must be unchecked. okay, third step, go to registry. We need to create some registry. Registry editor, local machine, system, current control set, services, search for HTTP, here is, and parameters, new D or 32-bit value, and name is URL SCCMA and segment max length. Modify, select hexadecimal, and value is 1001 000. okay, now close the registry, go to your site and double click on URL rewrite, add rule, blank rule, and enter the rule name. So Confluence proxy, requested URL is matches the pattern and using regular expression. Pattern is bracket dot string, and exception type is rewrite URL http localhost, and port is 8090 slash curly bracket r:1, and stop processing subsequent rules. Apply, back to rule, reset IIS. IIS is restarted. Let's try to browse this site. Yeah, admin and password. okay, we successfully redirect all requested to the IIS, and there is base URL issue we will fix later on. So after that we need to configure on the HTTPS. Let's try to browse HTTPS site, https demo.boardadmin.com, and there is nothing, so we need to create the HTTPS site. Go to your site, go to bindings, add, the type is HTTPS, and here we need to select the certificate. There is nothing, so before that we need to create the self-signed certificate for now. Later on we will replace with Letsencrypt valid certificate. So go to server certificates, create self-signed certificate, and specify the friendly name for certificate, demo.boardadmin.com, web hosting. Okay, certificate is issued, which is self-signed. So go to your site again, bindings, add, type is https host demo.boardadmin.com and this certificate. Okay, close, reset the IIS one more time, or you can just restart the specific site. Now try to browse. It says site is not secure because of the certificate is self-signed, that's why it is invalid certificate. Advance, proceed to demo. Now it is reachable from the HTTPS site. Okay, now we have site, and one is HTTP site and second is HTTPS site. So in this step we will redirect the HTTP request to the HTTPS. So go back to the IIS manager, URL rewrite, add rules, blank rule. Okay, rule name is HTTP to HTTPS. Requested URL is matches the pattern using regular expression. Pattern is bracket dot asterisk, ignore case is fine. In the condition add, condition input is curly bracket HTTPS matches the pattern and off $sign. Okay, and action type is redirect to HTTPS curly bracket HTTP underscore host slash curly bracket r:1 and redirect type is permanent 301. Apply, back to rules, restart the site and move this rule to the top. Yes, again restart. So refresh this page, it should redirect to the HTTPS. Yeah, it is redirected. Next step, we will install the Letsencrypt certificate provider here and issue the certificate for this site. For that we need to download the WinECME. Now it is still downloading. So in folder, before that I'm going to create the new directory here, WinECME. Go to downloads, here extract all to the newly created directory or folder. Extract, okay, C drive. I'm not going to put the space here, no space. Okay, go to the command prompt, navigate to the directory, C WinECME wcs.exe. Now press N to create the new certificate and enter, and there is a site demo.boardadmin.com. so 2 and P, pick binding based on the source pattern P, and pattern is *. Continue with selected. Yes, yes please, this is the term of service. Yeah. And do you agree with Tom's? Yes. Here you need to enter your email address, admin@boardadmin.com. Now it is validating. Authorization result is valid. Yeah, it is created. So I'm going to quit queue and let's go to the IIS manager. Here, go to bindings. This is HTTPS site. Click on edit, and this is the valid certificate IIS board admin. Okay, close. Now refresh the page. Certificate is valid and it is issued by this one to board admin. In details from the Let's Encrypt certificate. So go back to the incognito https or just type the demo.boardadmin.com. Now it is valid. Or just close this one, open one more time, demo.boardadmin.com, and it is green and secure. Okay, now there is the base URL warning. So update base URL, provide your admin password and create here https demo.boardadmin.com and save. After that, this warning should be disabled or hidden. Okay, configuration is saved. Save to this one. So here, refresh the page. The base URL warning is gone. Now there is the second warning. It said the Tomcat configuration is incorrect because of we need to define the proxy. So for that, we need to modify the Confluence file. So go to the installation directory of Confluence, Atlassian Confluence, and config. There will be server.xml. Edit this one, and we need to add some lines here. Line should be this one. Copy here, paste. Scheme is HTTPS, secure is true, proxy name is demo.boardadmin.com, proxy port is 8443. Save, close this one, restart the Confluence service. Okay, refresh the page one more time. Page is refreshed, so login again. Now there is no warning regarding the Tomcat config file. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. If you have any question regarding this content or video, please let me know in comment section.